Yes. All right. Welcome to Asagi's live stream, where we just shoot the shit, talk about cultural stuff, dating in Japan, recent stuff. Yeah. How are you guys doing? I'm still suffering. あれね。hay fever ね。hay fever. Yeah. Hay fever is, yeah, I think it's the peak right now. All the pollen going crazy. It's becoming very warm here in Tokyo. So yeah, all the pollens coming out. That really bothers me, especially my nose lately. I think my eyes, I've been scratching my eyes like crazy, but eyes are fine right now. I'm using eye drops and it's good. But nose, yeah, right now my nose blowing up like volcano. Yeah. So yeah, in this peak season, I'm using medicine like to take. I usually do like nasal spray and stuff like that because I don't like taking medicine, you know. But yeah, I have no choice right now. And that kind of caused cough and stuff too. But sorry about that. Sometimes I might cough and my voice is kind of weird. But hey. Hey Dennis. Hey Ali. Brian, hello. Anthony, hello. Cooler, hi. Antonio, hello. George Sutton, welcome back. I just moved to Japan town. My lease is next week, which is a district in San Francisco of Japan, but I'm going in a trip like I told you last week to the country for a month in May. Cool, cool. Japantown in San Francisco. Moving there. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been to Japantown in San Francisco. It was a cool experience. They have a Japanese market, Japanese supermarket かななんかそう。I've seen all the familiar things from Japan. Claymation. Who you got me on auto ad? I entered this room against my will. Sure. Bus lover, welcome back. My eyes have been very watery and itchy. If you are in Japan, that might be that might be the pollen. You might have got it. My best friend Joe's mother just passed away. Oh no, rip. Rest in peace. I just wanted an introduction. I joined your channel and became a member last week, according to my previous comment last week. Do you have any new tips on finding a girlfriend in Japan? Thanks. Yeah, welcome to the membership. I really appreciate your support. Oh, new tips on finding a girlfriend in Japan. なるほどね。New tip to find a girlfriend in Japan. what's like the definition of new here? Right? Have you tried anything else, like traditional way to meet Japanese women? まあ、なんか yes, there are ways to meet Japanese women, right? Like what I usually tell you guys is that like if you are in Japan, joining activities, going to like bar hopping events, something like that. Yeah, and yeah, go to like a local izakaya, and yeah, people still use dating app and online solutions a lot in Japan, so try that. And if you are saying you tried like those things and still looking for like something like different to meet women, yeah, maybe you might missing out. You might missing out some ways to meet that which I don't know. I don't know what you have tried so far, and if I knew, I can maybe suggest like a different way to meet Japanese women, right? But in general, some guys who ask me questions like this, like what is uh, the best dating app that you haven't told me and that works to meet Japanese women, things like that. Like what is the like this like a tip, like a yeah tip that you haven't told anyone, and that is that I can find Japanese women or things like that. Maybe it's not about the way you meet. Maybe it's about how you approach women, how you attract women rather than those juicy tips, right? Those guys are looking for gimmicks and don't really work on how to attract women, how to, um, create this romantic chemistry. But, thinking like, oh, sorry, thinking like, if I go on this secret dating app, I can get a girlfriend. If I go this place that only Asagi knows, I can get a girlfriend there. But maybe you are missing out the big part of dating. It's not about, at the end of the day, it's not about how you meet, but how you なんだろうな navigate the situation, like how you attract women, how you, playfully talk with women, how to be, compassionate towards Japanese women, things like that. But they don't really think about that and only talking about the gimmick and this crazy secret tip, you know? Well, I don't know. I don't know where actually you come from, George. So I can't really say it. I can't really answer now because I don't know how, I don't know your journey. I don't know about your journey. What have you tried and what have not? Things like that, you know. Alex, welcome back. Poland bothers me too. Oh, it's not just me or Japanese people. Cello, welcome back. Please keep the chat short tonight so you can continue to rest up and recover. You're too much of a sweetheart, but sweet. to yourself too. Man, it's just a phase, you know. I have 1-year-old son. I have to work. I have to work, but still have to take care of myself. Uh, Still take care of my son in general. Yeah, the situation it's like that. I can't just take a rest, or I can't just give up on something. you know, uh, you know, my family comes first, and then なんか automatically I myself become like second. But appreciate your care. Ali, I'm 27 from US, high paying job, healthcare, Muslim, ath- athletic. Can you please give insight on Muslim culture acceptance among Japanese? Do you help with matchmaking or just dating advice? I visited Tokyo for 3 weeks in December, but I found it a bit difficult to interact with women there. Osaka was a lot friendlier, but I was only there a few days. I wanna ideally find a partner, but do not know how to approach the right woman who is not after money or something and just wants to have a life partner. I see, I see. It's good that you know what you want, right? You know your goal. Find a life partner, right? うんうんうんうんうん。なんだろうな。うーん。まあ、again, I don't really know you, so I can only say from this information. Yes, having a high-paying job is good, but maybe that job requires to be in the US, maybe, and you don't have much like flexibility in like relocation. So relocation is not the choice for you. So you are expecting a woman to move to the US. Mm. And you are Muslim. そうね。まあ、Muslim is very like unique culture to Japanese people in general. We don't have many people who practice Muslim. And if a woman uh, is like Buddhism or atheist, like no religion, like most of Japanese women are like that, and then expect her to become Muslim or fit into Muslim culture might be a big change. So you need a big motivation for her to, convince her to become your wife and come to the US, which is a big commitment. Like, not just a normal marriage, but that, comes with the relocation, moving to another country and fit into a total different religion, culture. So I think you have to understand that's a big requirement. Your requirement is a very specific. So I think you should think about what you can compromise, because international marriages require a lot of that, flexibility and compromises. in a good way, you know. It's not like you are giving up on something, but if you are not willing to do it, then it's gonna be hard for you to find a woman and end up getting a woman who is, you know, coming for you just for your money, right? So yeah, you might wanna organize your thoughts on, how much you can um, compromise, like, you know, what you can offer as an like international husband. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, I have money, I'm jacked. You can be my wife. That's that's a lot of. It's not that simple. You know what I mean? It's not that simple. Yeah. Penguins. Welcome back. Lloyd, hello. Tomorrow I'll be flying to Japan. Ooh, nice. Looking forward to this trip. Nice noise. What's your plan? Where are you going? Where in Japan? George, yes, how was your day today? Uh, in the country of Japan as a visitor, is it necessary to have a diploma in English? What are the chances without it versus with an 1 out of 10 scale rate to measure? Is it necessary to have a diploma in English? Huh? I don't understand. So you are visiting Japan and look for a job there? Is that what you're doing? うーんと、あoh? Have you talked to any like employer? Are you taking interviews? I don't know. If you are just visiting Japan for a few weeks and try to just knock on like English なんだろう English classes or jobs, that can be a little reckless. You have to know where you are going. Like, うん、なんだろう What's your plan here? I don't really understand. So I can't really like scale rate even. なんだろうな。うん。まあ definitely if you have a degree なんかディプロマってなんだろうディプロマ like a teaching English diploma? Sorry, I just don't understand. Does Hiro have allergies to the pollen? Not yet, I believe. I really want to move to Japan soon as possible, but I'm 41 and not interested in teaching. I think it's almost impossible. Well, it depends on what kind of job you have. So maybe you're gonna start from teaching. Start from teaching, and as soon as you arrived in Japan, then look for other job. Like, cause yeah. かね。Mama Bear, welcome back. Andy and Christine, good evening. Walter, hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? えーっと、 You don't know this, but you help me so much every time I watch you. Cool. Thank you. なんか thanks for watching and I'm glad you uh, enjoy my content. WT, I have watched 8 hours of college basketball today. 8 hours, wow. NCAA tournament is on. Hey, basketball, né? It's big in the US. Are Japanese women willing to move to America? ね、some are open to that. Some are adventurous and open to a move. Tend to be younger ones though, like women in their 20s. そうね。でもね、まあ、そうね。US. Because US visa is much more difficult compared to like other Western countries like Australia or Canada. So women who are willing to move to like other countries, they use like a working holiday visa and go to Canada or Australia or New Zealand even. But America doesn't have so many options for those who want to move to the US. うん、うん、そうね。そうね。So, my point is, among younger generation, it's like, it's kind of divided. Those who want to stay in Japan, they are pretty much like set, like, I'm gonna stay in Japan. Don't wanna leave this country. And there are some people who are like, yeah, I wanna be adventurous. Don't mind going out from Japan. So you have to look for that kind of women. And when it comes to women who are like older, more like older side, I would say like 40 plus, they tend to be even like 35 plus かな. They tend to be more like they want to stay in Japan most likely. そうね。えい。めめ。めめ。Hello. Hello, boy. You look. Yeah.
Let's say hi to Chad.
Hi. Good job, good job. You really look good in this overall. ガガね。はいはいはい、ガガどうぞ。そうそうそう、overall baby。ね。なんかちょっとね、redneck baby ね。redneck baby。farmer baby, okay. farmer baby. もうガガ Really? もうガガこれ What about... Yay, penguin. You love penguin, eh? I think his favorite animal is penguin.
なんでだろうね。I wonder why.
You have gaga? One fell, but you still have one. Yeah, you're in a good mood. I like your hairstyle too. ちょっと落ちちゃったね。It fell. 鼻やばいよね。Stop it! Stop it!
今日は特に花粉ある？
Yeah, today, yeah, so much pollen outside. Extremely.
Extreme? 究極?
Yeah, I think Justin got it too.
A little bit.
Justin got the pollen allergy.
Depends on the day. Sometimes I'm fine. Sometimes I get it bad. I think it has to do with the temperature.
Yeah,
Cold days I don't.
when it's warm, more pollen outside. Yeah. Oh, you have a Gaga collection here.
Tree jizz.
Gaga.
Tree G's. What?
Pollen is this tree jizz.
Yikes. Yikes. いたいたいた
Gaga.
You're a happy boy today. Yay. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle する Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Wiggle,
wiggle.
wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
ね。
Gaga.
What?
Gaga.
Gaga.
All the chat birds.
Yeah, he understands a lot of English words. He just doesn't say it.
All right. Get him. Just give me a second.
Yeah. Flying back to Malaysia in 12 hours for 2 weeks, then back to Japan to restart. Restart. Okay. Cool, cool.
はい。はい、抱っこ。はい。
はい。抱っこ。はい。Seems like a lot of guys here are frightened of meeting women. Frightened. I think people overthink dating too much. It's really a feeling process more than a thinking process, especially with Japanese women. Overthink, true, but you still have to think. In the modern dating, there's very rare chance, very little chance that, oh, romance naturally happened. And I just loved this woman and she loved me back. So we are married and happily forever. Like, if you believe and it works for you, then you're lucky. But if you believe in that kind of, なんていうの? What it's called, like white pick house? なんだっけ? White pickled house だっけ? Picked house? Whatever. Like that kind of, almost like a fantasy, then you're gonna suffer. You're going to suffer. It's spring. Are there any new fashion or makeup trends going viral in Japan? Maybe there is, but I'm just not following too much of fashion, I guess. George, I'll be honest, I have a mental diagnosis of schizophrenia? わかんない。Schizophrenia in regards to the dating question. Do women in Japan hold that against men in general? I also don't drink or smoke tobacco, but I do use Oh, that's a big no-no in Japan. You can never do that in Japan. Yeah. Okay, I have to skip some comments. I have to catch up. Sorry. Regards to religious preference, I am a part of a Islamic smaller religion with his own idea of use and also cyber security graduate, like I said before, and previously work different media job. Okay, To my knowledge, I hear Japan doesn't use the credit system, but I have good credit. The score's over 700. How to fix my trip when I go to Japan every though Japan doesn't have a credit system. We don't have a credit system. I don't think so. I haven't heard of it. I don't know my score even if there is something like that. Uh, まあ、あとはね。So whoever trying to find a woman in your religion, I have to be honest, but it's hard, right? Especially when you want to find a woman who believes the same religion, who practice the same religion. It's hard. It's extremely hard because most of the people here in Japan, we don't have no, we don't really do this religious thing. Not a lot of people are Muslim or Christian. There are some, it's kind of a Buddhism country, and we practice Buddhism, but it's not like many people are like actually believe and, practice Buddhism, like they find it so important. Not a lot of people find it so important, right? So there's a big, big, big cultural difference here. And becoming one, joining one religion is a big commitment, like especially Muslim, which has a lot of like food, and the food regulation, なんかdietary regulation. In Japan, we eat most of the things, right? We eat meat, fish, vegetable, all different kinds of things. So when it comes to the religion that requires dietary restriction, it's gonna be hard because food is important, right? Food is important. Duh. Even maybe Christian is a less like lower, a little lower compared to Muslim. It doesn't really require diet changes. You might go to church, but not a lot of things change so much. Like so you have to lower the expectation a little bit when it comes to religion. Maybe you don't change your religion, but find someone who accepts the religion とかね。なんか、yeah. Encouraging someone to become other religion sounds a little extreme even. You know what I mean? So, don't expect too much. Now, maybe you will find someone who is willing to change their religion, but it's not something you can expect. I have to be honest. Creative One, welcome back. Junior Samari's story well known in Japan. Do most people know about him? People on the internet, yeah, he's famous for obvious reason. Hope you recover soon. Thanks, Anthony. Lloyd, I'll be staying in Chiba this time and plan on going to Osaka, Hiroshima, and Hakata for a few days. Oh, nice. Hakata, Hiroshima. Haven't been there. Yeah. Chiba actually has a lot to offer. As a Chibajin, I can say that. Stig, welcome back. It's been a while. Hello. Disney fan, hope you're doing well. You too. Justin, what's up, Asagi and Asagi Nation? Hey, hey. Kirk Void. Welcome back, かな Asagi, going to Tokyo for a first time, end of July. Any tips or guides available? 東京ね。東京東京か。もうね、東京 has a lot of tourists. A lot of tourists. So you wanna plan well. Probably, popular things like popular restaurants, activities, those are like sold out very quickly. So you can't just really go in at the day you wanna, go. It's hard to get those opportunities if you don't plan well. you know. So yeah, do research, plan well, and if possible, yeah, go outside Tokyo. Go outside Tokyo. They have a lot less tourists, more relaxing. So, George, no, I haven't talked to that many employers that approve of me anyway. I'll talk to someone when I get there. I will. I thought you might know my chances. If you go to Japan and talk to people, like, I mean, if you got a plan, if you know who to talk to, then yeah, sounds good. Sounds more positive. But if you don't really know who to talk to, without any, なんだろう、letter of recommendation or something, that sounds like, yeah, more like negative というか、less chance. だね。You wanna, okay, you wanna plan ahead. Like, talk to those employers already before coming to Japan. Sounds more like increase your chances, There are Japanese women in Hawaii. Yeah, lots of Japanese women in Hawaii, yeah. Serious question, why do way more Koreans speak English than Japanese? そうだね。まあ、Korean people ね、they speak English very well ね。まあ、そうだね。Koreans are more, I think they are more ambitious. Japanese people are not ambitious. I really admire those, Korean people or like other East Asian country, like Chinese people. They are very ambitious. They try so hard to get to, you know, to accomplish their goals. Their language ability is great because a lot of times it requires them to speak another language. Either, they want to be successful in other countries, successful in Japan, either way. And, in Korea, there are so many international companies. So speaking English is very much like, なんだろうな, necessary to be successful for them. So they study so hard. And they are not shy like Japanese people, right? So they talk a lot in other languages. and they just speak so well, you know. Even in Japanese, a lot of Korean people speak Japanese, and they're good. They learn so fast. I want to give you a badge for such great advice. Hey, sounds good. I'm proud. Hirozera. My lady wants to stay with me in Hawaii. Okay, like, halfway, because it's halfway between Japan and America. It sounds like a plan, but, you know, sounds like a plan. Have fun? Or do you have any concern with that? Hiro-kun. Hirozera looks like a real person now. I know, right? He's not a baby anymore. He's so cute. Yep. Hey Justin, yeah, from another Justin, yeah. White picket fence. So white picket fence. Yes. Sagi is calling my version of romance idealistic, but romance is often overanalyzed, and I think that too causes a lot of suffering because people think themselves into a comma. なんかね、because I'm not against like those idealistic romance, right? I mean, sure, there are like some level, you should have some level of like romance, like organic というか genuine romance, yeah. But because I see a lot of guys and even women and even myself in the past who just believe that love is there. Someone will find me, right? And by believing that and acting with that belief, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what the hell they are doing. I think, yes, it's love and relationship. Suffering and, difficulties are always there. But the thing is, if you are having this idealistic belief, it's easy to waste so much time of yours. And time is important. Time is money. Time is precious, right? So I don't want other people, especially men who look for advice, I don't want them to waste so much time. And I'm saying not just time is money, but also in Japan, age matters a lot, like I'm telling you, a lot. So wasting time can affect the overall chances. That's why I appreciate more like structured advice とか more like advice that comes from like analyzing things. You know what I mean? I mean, that works for you. You believe that, then fine. good for you. But if you're saying you are having a difficult time because of that, then I'm here to help. Bro is flexing his credit score. King of Pain. Some Christmas only eat kusha and some like me don't eat rare food or blood. Oh, okay, okay. Cedric, welcome and thanks for the super chat. こんばんは。Sakura has arrived. そうね。here and there. Sakura season. Oh my gosh. First super chat of the day. And it's been like 45 minutes. Oh, そっか。It's a little late start, but we're gonna get through this. よいしょ。Appreciate it, Cedric. And Walter かな Walt, WT. Thank you for the super chat. And AKO George もね Thank you for the super chat. Guess where I'm at today? 日光. The weather and views are wonderful today. 日光ね Nice. Enjoy 温泉 and all the goodies. Thank you so much. Open ranks. Do you ever worry about the future of Japan economy on women? Economy on women? What does that mean? I'm also into politics for bigger than I know a lot of political leaders personally. How does Japan feel about feminism and their boyfriend if they are foreigner helping politics? Japanese people don't really care so much about politics. So I don't know how they react. Maybe it's not as extreme as American people, but maybe. Frank, welcome back. I also have social security diploma and other educational skills. I don't need, but I do for extra. How did Japan feel about just getting 1 degree? 1 degree is just fine. If you have a degree, it's just fine. Frank, thanks for the super sticker. The Hawaii plan is going to happen. Oh, nice. Enjoy. So, are you... 違う。ちょっと待って。Okay, so I assume you found a girlfriend? You found a girlfriend and left the marriage なんだっけmatchmaker? Thank you. What part of Japan are you in? I might visit you or come around when I get there in May. Uh, appreciate the offer. Appreciate the offer, but I don't plan to meet my viewers. I have to be clear about this, but I received some like invitation, like, hey, I'm visiting Japan, so I can meet you. But yeah, um, yeah, I to to avoid any confusion, I don't meet my viewers. I hope you understand. Had 3 extra surgeries due to complications. Being home and back twice. Hopefully this time home for good. ね、ちょっと頑張ってね。頑張って、Frank. I disagree with you on talking to people before I come. I have. That's not necessary. True. I was a radio media host for over 7 years. Japan, and as a radio host, I have done my own research. Another important question, I'm a paranormal research as well, since at least precognition has been proven. What are new discoveries in ESP research in Japan, aka physical abilities? I'm really lost. I'm really lost, George. Like, yeah. What's your question? What is your question? What was your question? KGB, thanks for the super chat. Gotta help pay for Osaka Expo. よく。そっか。You're going to Osaka Expo ね。Yeah, tell me how it was like when you go there. I'm kinda curious. Thank you, KGB. Oh, TV, welcome back. I respect the hell out of your wishes to not meet up with anyone. Absolutely the right choice. ちょっと待って。I'm not meet up with anyone. Yeah. One streamer met one of her viewers last week. Look what happened, right? Oh my gosh, I finally saw the news. Because you guys were talking about last week, the streamer got stabbed by her fan, right? I mean, I'm sure it's just deeper than that, you know. He says he was renting money, right? She had like, yes, like so much money. She was renting money, borrowing money. Borrowing money, yeah. And I was like, how does that happen? How did that happen, right? Like, yeah, I'm sure there are more like details, like, but it sounds like they went to the court even, right? They had trial and at least by the law she was borrowing money and she had to pay that back, but she didn't. That's the confusion, right? But if she was actually borrowing money, how did that happen, right? Was it like a donation? But donation is not lending money, right? You donate money, so it's not considered lending money. So I guess it's more like they personally talked or met, and then there was a money transaction there, which is crazy to me. You know, people do like super chat or PayPal donation and stuff, but it's under the name of donation, right? So we are cool. There's no like misunderstanding, you know. If there is, that sounds more like their problem, right? Like I'm paying so much money, sending so much super chat, but she's not giving that back. Like, hey, bro, right? So to me, it's a mystery. How I would never contact my viewers and ask for money, like borrow money from them. Like, what actually happened there? Like, so yeah, I never uh like contact or my viewers like so personally, right? Mm, mm. Or even meet. Meeting, yeah, it's I can't meet everybody who visit Japan, right? Yeah, yeah. It's just so much risk that might cause trouble, right? Sima, I recently landed a job with a Japanese company. Oh, nice. Oh, Canon Australia. Hey, nice, nice. Congratulations. ね, you might have a business trip to Japan? Maybe? That'll be cool. いいね、いいね. KGP, I'm not going to Osaka. I was just joking because you said it costs lots of taxes. あ、そうそうそう。Thanks for, あ、そっかそっか。That was a sarcasm ね。うん、joking ね。うん。So, because there was a guy who said he's going to the expo, so I thought it was you. Maybe that was misunderstanding. But thanks. There was a typo earlier that was supposed to say cybersecurity, social security as in computer. Are you typing with the voice? There seem to be a lot of typo and yeah. The streamer even had phone numbers from her viewers. Hey, that's wrong. That's so wrong. Yeah. まあね、でも I've seen many like especially streamers, right? Not YouTubers or Instagrammers. It's mostly streamers. Yeah, streamers, like young Japanese streamers, right? They are streaming, they are young and cute, and maybe a little bit of otaku, and then, young and cute for sure, and then that attracts certain type of men, right? It's not like content, right? Streaming is, some streamers have like theme, like gaming streaming とか, but those like in real life kind of chat, that young Japanese women doing being cute, or like, maybe singing, maybe I don't know, but that attracts certain type of men, and those girls take advantage of those men, right? Making them feeling like they have some kind of relationship, like parasocial relationship, right? And then just take advantage of it, try to get like money out of it. And as long as it's like, it's supposed to be just consent. Some men just want to pay for like young cute women who are trying to make it. That's fine. But it usually doesn't go that way. If you keep doing it, keep taking advantage of it, the day will come. Some men misunderstand the situation, thinking like, if I pay, I can get something, like something back, like emotionally, and hoping, she become like girlfriend or something, like they can date her, they can meet her in person, and they might even meet the girls. That's why they think like, yeah, if I keep meeting this streamer, maybe I can sleep with her. Like, that's those men's psychology, right? Um, and then those girls take advantage of that. And then this kind of tragedy happen. It's kind of sad. I I even had a few like customers who fell for that kind of trap, you know. They think they are helping those like girls who are in like parasocial relationship. And they say, but I have met her. It's not like she's on my phone. She's on the screen and I'm falling in love with this fake girls. But really? Right? Well, so yeah, it's hard to convince them to realize that that's not the real relationship. And then they keep like supporting. Maybe it's not like a big amount of money like the streamer who got stopped, but little things. They give presents. They like give donation. They give no, like even a small financial support to those streamers, and thinking like, yeah, I'm more than friends. I am so much closer to her boyfriend. They are believing that way. So it's hard to make them wake up until the streamer betrays in some way, right? They don't meet him anymore or something like that. Yeah, and then they realize, yeah, why was I doing this? You know, it takes some time to realize. Walt かなウォルトかウォルタ were you Walter? But WT, thanks for the super chat. Second super chat of the day ね。How about the kitsune fox, bowing fox? ね Thank you, WT. Gil, welcome back. Cedric, my flight to Japan is next Saturday. Ooh. I'll be in Japan for a month. Me and my girl will enjoy Sakura and she's going to show me around more of Kyoto and visit Nara. Nice, nice. Yeah, sounds exciting. Bye, Anthony. Luis, hello. I have no idea, George. I have no idea. Sorry. I wasn't advising people to sit around waiting for love. I was saying sometimes it just hits us without effort and also don't ignore it. It's very real too. なんか why I don't know why you are so stubborn right there. Cesar, honestly, I don't lend money to friends or family unless you are ready to lose it. That's how I approach it. そうね。That's how people in Japan say too, right? You trust this person. In the worst case, you can lose that money. So lend the money you can lose. In the worst case. Those who trust. To those who trust, right? I think that's the very, very necessary thought when you lend money to someone, right? Because it's about the trust. And also, you don't want to be disappointed if something happens, right? So, yeah, I think that's the healthy mindset. But I think this viewer, this fan, he was angry, right? That's why he wanted a punishment to this streamer. And I think that comes from the insecurity that he knows that he can't get her, he can't have sex with her, even though he lent so much money to her. That was the emotional complication right there. Otherwise, yeah, just lend her money and don't expect to get that back, right? That's the cool way to lend money in general, right? RB, hi, oh, first time here. Oh, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we just basically shoot the shit. そうそう。まあそうね。ピアトレイルかなピアトレイル。That segment about weird men towards female streamers was hilarious. でもね、it's kind of an issue lately. I think it's only not only meant to female streamers, but also women to like parasocial relationship. 本当にね。I think we have so many contents like that, right? Because なんかね、but it's also interesting in cases that men fall for women subscribers or women streamers, right? They tend to they tend to get so angry and do some kind of revenge, either like socially or get hurt even, right? Like this guy, right? Stabbing, stalking, um, like go for a really extreme, like violent way. Whereas in women's case, they tend to be maybe stalking happens, maybe, but I hear more about women like taking advantage of their money. They just keep paying until they can't, and then just depressed, get depressed. No way to get out of it. Like they're just destroyed. Don't really hear about stabbing and stuff from female fans. You know what I mean? I think that's the dynamic. Women. I guess when women take advantage of and then lose everything, uh, they still have emotional support from friends or family, stuff like that. But men tend to try to solve by themselves, right? They don't rely on other people, and then that drives them crazy, and then go for a really extreme measure, I guess. まあね、men's men's mental health, I think it's something to do with it. Well, you have to say, Mr. Number One, is kind of subjective. You use words that don't have complete. I still don't get it. Like, does anybody get it? Am I crazy? What if the idol tries to give me money and tries to pay my way? Is she still trying to take advantage of me, or you're flexing? Flexing right there. Cesar, five. The $5. What do you think of the tourist tax? Tourist tax. Oh, tourist tax. まあ、many country have that, right? まあ、I don't know how that works. I think I paid the tourist tax in Thailand. I think so. But, どうなんだろうね。Tourist tax. まあね、tourist tax は I think places where うん。まあそうだ。うん。まあ、looking at this over tourism and like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, places like that, I feel like that's a good idea to, yeah, to do the tourist tax. まあ、not necessary in general, like in other places in general. まあ、ね、thanks for the super chat, セサル。なんか、feels like it's been a while. I recently saw a report about tourism in Japan. One of the Japanese representative was saying that the problem is that everyone is all going to the same locations, but there is so much more to Japan. まあ、that's one thing. そうだね。People go to 東京、京都、奈良かな。But also, more and more people going to other places. Maybe they are more like advanced Japan. Like they've been to Japan already and they want to explore other places. And I think that's a good idea. It's like a hostess they fall in love with. Yeah, yeah. Even でもね、hosts and hostess, people spend so much money on and have like feelings, you know? They'd like a lot more tourism if they could leverage different parts of Japan outside of Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo. Well, that's true, that's true. It's nice that many people are interested in Japan and visiting Japan, but Japan has more to offer, and rather than coming to one place and create this like なんだろうな like a stress between locals and tourists, then yeah, it'll be nice. More people go to like local places or other famous spots. That'll be great. How does Japan feel about getting their military back? I could possibly help with that. I know a lot of people. Are you a government something? There is more to a person than just feeling a lose of relationship. ああ、なるほどね。日本語を学んでるアメリカ人です。ロマンスを探さなくないけど、こんなに日本の文化について教わった。ありがとうございます。ナイス。よかった。ブラックサンダース。はい、long time fan. Glad to see you are doing your own thing these days. I always kinda thought you seemed depressed with your man. Depressed? Huh. なるほど。なんか、Are you insulting us or or like cheering me up? I'm confused. I'm confused. I think you just don't know where it comes from, right? Yes, I'm struggling. I'm struggling more than ever, I think. In my life, it was simple. It was just me and didn't have complicated issues. I mean, I had difficulties by my own, but it was just me, right? But I'm facing a different level of challenge right now where I have a family and I have a child to raise. And a child, babies, children. If you haven't than that, I guess you never know. But it's a lot of commitment, a lot of, you know, a lot of things are out of control. It's not up to me anymore. It's not just me. It's not up to me. I don't decide how long I can sleep. Baby will wake up in the middle of night, and I have to, put him back to sleep. He wakes up very early in the morning, then we have to wake up early too. Things like that. Or when I try to start something, maybe work, maybe my own thing, then he needs attention. He needs attention. He needs mama and papa taking care of him, and then I can't do my own thing in that case. This is a very different level of like stress, because my life is not up to me anymore. I can't control my life anymore. Right? And then because of that, yes, I might get stressed, and maybe some of you kind of stressed っていうか frustrated. I guess I get frustrated sometimes, and then some of you guys might feel that. But this is just me going to the next level of life, next phase of the life, and trying to make it, trying to get through this. And I'm really glad that I have a partner, a great partner to get through this together. If it's just myself, I don't know I don't know if I could do that even. Things were not the same at all. If I was like single mom or something like that, I can't even imagine, So yeah, nothing negative going on. It's just me having challenge like next phase, but after all, we are really happy. We are so blessed. But it's just really difficult phase. Children under three, it's a really difficult phase for anyone, for any parent. So I hope you understand it, but I guess some of you guys don't. I mean, I think most of the people in this live stream who come to my live stream, they don't. They are not like that. You guys are not like that. But I guess some of the viewers in general, or even outside my community, Owasagi is stressed. The relationship must be bad. とか She must be unhappy. まあね。I get where that comes from. But if you are understanding, if you are compassionate, if you are also parents, you would understand what I'm talking about. I think it's a good idea. Tourists can afford it. I'd rather make sure the locals can still enjoy their own cities. Cool. Keiji, I wanna go to explore other places. Yeah, please do so. Please. Cesaru, thanks for another super chat. Cesaru, fortune cat for Cesaru. Thank you. if I go to Japan this year, I will visit Niigata to visit my friend from Hello Talk. Oh, nice. I chat with them for over a year now. Great, great. That's great. 新潟ね。もう新潟は they have great, great food. Like everything is tasty, so tasty because their water is good. So clean, so like tasty water makes every food good. I met a girl on Hello Talk かな I talked to for months in the past as well. She was nice, but we just kind of stopped talking. Okay. I like what you said about the black man having an exotic advantage. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know it for real. Okay, okay. Space Trump, it's me, your boy, Space Trump. Okay, welcome. Asagi is the best Asagi out there. Trust me, I know a guy. Who are you? Thank you for trusting us with your emotions, being honest about how you are feeling now. Yeah, I'm just being real, you know. I'm just being no BS. You're doing great. Being a parent is incredibly rewarding but challenging. You got this. Thank you for understanding. Things change when you have others to be responsible for. Oh, guys, thank you. Oh, cool mic. Yes. WT, I had two daughters, and while it is very challenging, sometimes it is also just about the most rewarding thing in life. So, yeah, I really feel that as a parent. I mean, I had the idea, or that must be so, なんだろうな, a lot of work, but it must be so, you know, rewarding. なんだろうね. Worth the challenge, you know, but it really is. I mean, you saw the hero. He's in general a happy boy. Happy boy, very cute, very curious, happy boy. And I'm really glad that we are making him happy, you know. And it's the most rewarding thing in my life. Mochi, green mochi. No, what the fuck? Are you okay? Green mochi? Green mochi makes you upset. Wow. Oh, thanks. WT. どうしようかな。Ramen? Ramen for you. The 豚骨 pork ramen. 行こうか。Thank you, thank you. WT. Japan viewer, thanks. One of my ex-managers, super nice guy. He have two children and divorced with his wife. Oh, he did not get the custody. Oh my gosh, very successful guy, but you can see him stress out about it. Wishing him well. もうねえ、custody issue ね。I have a baby girl, 5 months, half Japanese. The green mochi comment was about the green sasadango from Niigata. The no what the fuck was about the comment from Thailand. Okay. All right. You were having the emotional ジェットコースター。ジェットコースターはジャパニーズ・イングリッシュだね。ローラーコースターか。ローラーコースター。My kids are grown but not good relationship with me anymore. おー。あれかね。まあ、そうだね。how does it go? Like a teenager, puberty だっけなんか、they have emotional difficulties, right? And parents get through that. Yeah, なんかね。Yeah, after that, it can be difficult to fix it. I think I was like that with my dad. I mean, yeah, I mean, my dad was very strict, you know, Japanese dad, that Asian dad, kind of like very traditional mindset, very stubborn and stuff like that. And then at, once I grew up and became like a teenager, I started to dislike him because he tries to like control unnecessarily and with no explanation. Like, so I was very stressed to go. I started to dislike him, stopped talking with him so much, and that kind of lasted up until recently, until Hiro was born. And Hiro kind of changed up our relationship too. And over the time, this past like 20 years, I guess, he has changed. He is more relaxed person. He is more understanding. I think he learned a lot in his experience with the past, yeah, was past decade. And then also, yeah, of course, he was a traditional Japanese dad. He didn't really participate in childcare. I mean, that was just it. That was just a traditional thing. My mom was full-time housewife and he was working all day, so he couldn't participate in the childcare. But he really wants to be involved with the hero hero's life, And then he is cooperating so much, which I really appreciate him. And then yeah, he's really enjoying his time with Hiro. I understood that he has changed. He is more understanding and kind of adjusted his mindset to like a modern culture. So yeah, now he's already a great grandpa and great dad for me too, and we have a really good relationship. So what I'm saying, Arby, over the time and the life situation, it can change even if the relationship is not good at this point. You can change it, or life event can change it. So yeah, I hope someday you and your children will understand each other. KGB, the only way to go to the real Disneyland is to take a kid that doesn't know the characters aren't real. As long as they don't get scared. ねえ、そうだね。でも a lot of kids get scared, right? Like, what are those things? Yeah, freaked out. I think I was freaked out when I first went to the Disneyland or Sanrio Land. 広島 and Okinawa are underrated. Probably because of past associations, but I imagine the tourist population is much lower in both places than in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Come on, maybe, yeah, maybe. I think as when it comes to American people, it might be hard to, or it's not an exciting place to go to Hiroshima or Okinawa because of the things in the past. But I haven't been to Hiroshima either, but I really want to go because the history is very important, right? There are things to learn from the past. And because maybe it's good to go there and learn the history because you are American. And they have great food too. It's a good tourist destination, actually. And also learning the history. I think this, I don't know, how can I say, enrich your thoughts, I would say. I hear that they sell many sakura themed and flavored okashi and foods. Have you tried any? Are they oishii? Oh, sakura themes flavored okashi. Flavored okashi. I really like the aesthetic, right? Like a pink, very cute cherry blossom shaped thing とか. But the taste is bad. To me, it's bad. The anything sakura flavored, right? Sakura flavor is, to me, weird. Usually, it's got salt too, like salted cherry blossom flavor なのね, usually. And I think that's weird. なんかね, I don't know. I can't even describe how it tastes like, but please try that. Please try that. なんか桜餅とか、桜 flavored snacks, more like a modern snacks. You'll know. You'll know. Oh, the traditional dad and mom in Asia. そうそう。Did your dad ever flip the table? これね。very traditional. Cedric, thanks for the super chat. Super sticker. ね、ちょっと cute bird. 北海道 bird, actually. Yeah. For Cedric. Thank you. My dad breaks stuff when I was a kid when he gets woke up. He is definitely changed a lot after I was 10. Okay. Glad he learned. It's hard now, but I do believe it will mend in time. Mend in time. Yes, yes. Maybe it's important for Americans to face history personally. Yeah. I want to go to Fukuoka. I imagine it's way different from Tokyo. Way different, I believe. I haven't been to Fukuoka, to be honest, but the culture is very different. Is it salty? Yes. Usually salty. It's not supposed to be. So it's usually the sakura flavor is in mixed in sweets, right? Like mochi, sweet, sweet red bean paste. Yeah, things like yes, red bean paste, the sweet mochi, um, chocolate kind of things. But they mix with sakura, salted sakura. So it's salty. So usually salty and sweet stuff combined. David, welcome back. I have a feeling when I visit the sites in Hiroshima, I'm going to cry like a baby. Ever since I watched the Hiroshima documentary as a kid, I've always felt this way. ね。そう、でも、yeah, I feel you, I feel you. In the museum, Hiroshima Museum, they showcase the letters of soldiers who got on ゼロ戦, ゼロ戦 は the airplanes that were used for kamikaze, kamikaze troop. So they have the letters the kamikaze troop boys wrote to their family. Well, I don't think you can read without crying. I don't think I can do that. I can, especially when I became a mom. I don't think I can. I definitely will cry. You know, those airplanes they were given to fly, they didn't have a no escape pit. Like they usually have a emergency pit that separates from the airplane, and then parachute and stuff. You can escape when something happens, but they didn't have anything like that. It was just meant to be to attack ships with the pilot, right? No, the only choice is to die with the airplane. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't want to get deep into this kind of depressing topic, but it's a history that should be passed on. My hope is that you might try the spicy ramen again. maybe. なんか I did that once in a while, right? So if I find an interesting spicy ramen, then I will give you a try. Have you seen the Ghibli movie Grave of the Fireflies? Fireflies. そうね、もうこれもね、yeah, the story of brothers. そうそうそう。If I'm correct, there is a photo that I think American photographer took right after the war, World War II. That photo of the brother and his little sister, right? If I'm correct, the photo was the model of this grave of the fireflies, right? And the photo is this boy stood up very straight up, and he is holding little girl, probably a girl, and looks like the girl is already passed away. Well, maybe sleeping, but probably with the situation, thinking about the situation, the girl is probably passed away, but he's still holding in his back, and then he was standing there watching the bodies burn, like because many bodies were there and they were doing fire. He was just stood there straight watching the fire, and this American photographer captured the boy and the girl, and that is the model of the Ghibli movie, if I'm correct. But it's very similar, so you might want to check out the photo. It's really like it really hits you hard, so you have to be ready if you want to check out. But yeah, yeah, it's a really sad movie, and until recently, so when I was a child, it was still on TV show. They were playing on the TV show, especially during uh, August. That's when like it's an anniversary of the end of the World War II. So they were playing on air. But at some point, because it was so sad and depressing, they started to ban to play on TV in Japanese TV. So you had to either watch DVD or streaming sites. You had to use other options to watch the movie Grave of the Fireflies. Yes, but recently they changed the policy. It's something the history that should be passed on. So they started to play again. I think that's I think that's the movie. Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's a kind of controversial. Some people don't want to watch it because it's too sad. Some people, still want to watch it to learn something. The actual kamikaze history during the original Mongol invasions that was epic. Actually, it's God's wind to defend Nihon. The actual kamikaze history. I don't know about that. Does YouTube still do that goal thing? I do. I do. They do the goal thing. Yeah, they still have the super chat goal, but I don't know. I don't think It works good for me on my channel, so I don't really use that feature. But yeah, I tried a few times. Alexander, I read that Japan have extreme demographic problem. Apparently, 1 month without new babies. Is it true? 1 month without new babies. You mean the なんだっけaging society? Decline birth kind of stuff you're talking about? Hmm. まあね、declining birth ね。まあ、many factors. I've been telling you guys the reason why Japanese women don't have, or Japanese couples don't have, Japan doesn't have babies anymore. Many reasons, right? Many reasons. I think something I should add. In the past, I think I've been telling you guys, the reason why Japanese people don't have kids anymore are like some of the factors are same as this global phenomenon. Like women became more like independent, and they don't have to get married to, survive anymore. There's that, and in general, there are so many like entertainment, and feel like you don't have to have partners, or right, you're still good without partners. Like those things are like more like global thing. Any developed countries have same issues. In Japan particular though, there are this people tend to be shy, especially after COVID. They are kind of losing the skill set to, talk to other people, become friends, or even romantic relationship. It's really hard for Japanese people. And there are so many contents like idols, anime characters, hostess hosts, those contents that they can easily pay and get a fake parasocial relationship, and they feel like it's enough. If I pay, I can get some level of intimacy, like maybe, pay for sex, pay for like excitement, all that kind of stuff. People easily can go to that kind of solutions rather than get your ass up and get a real life relationship, right? But to add that, I think work culture is a big thing too. Working culture. People are working so hard. Japanese companies are not so flexible. So it's hard to make the balance, life balance. Women have to give up the career if they have children. There aren't so many options for like remote working, full remote gig. There aren't so many options like that. So working culture, and of course working long hours, is still a thing in many companies, right? It's becoming better, but still. So I think those are affecting Japanese decline of birth. それはあるね。So yeah, many factors. Just so the real Ghibli photo don't know what to say anymore. That's what word does to you. 本当にね。That's a really powerful photo, right? Did you and your husband celebrate St. Patrick's Day ね? It's not big in Japan, so easy to forget. When was it? Is there really rice shortage Japan? I was worried when I read about it. People say that. And yeah, the price of the rice is very high right now. It affects like households. Rice is our lifeline. So, and the price of the rice became like double or even triple right now. So, it's really hitting hard. And it's because of the rice shortage. But I don't know. I read that apparently dating is so hard in Japan. Is this true? In any country, in any developed country, dating is hard だね. But yeah, in Japan, you might have a different challenges when it comes to dating Japanese women. It's an international international dating. There's that. And also, yeah, Japanese women can be a little, the approach is a little different. But if you learn how to, if you learn the culture, if you learn the tendencies, and if you go into it, learn, practice, that makes it much easier. I think many people say, oh, it's hard because they try a little bit. They try a little bit and then give up very fast. But dating and relationship aren't easy in general. Yes, internet made it very easier, like made everything easier. AI tells you everything. So many like useful transportations, like things are developed. Things have developed so much, but love and relationship, human emotions, it's another thing. It doesn't improve like that, like a machine. So, yeah. Many women want only foreigners. That's not true. Where does that come from? Where does that come from? Have you seen any advertisements for the government dating apps? Idea in my head that ads for government-made dating apps would be really cringe. Ne. So I think I talked about men who are only looking for gimmicks, right? If you go on this dating app, you will find a girlfriend. If you do this secret crazy tip, you can get a girlfriend. People are looking for gimmicks, easy solutions, and Japanese government is one of them. They think if they make a platform, people will get married. That's not true. Like I told you, people are not, but because government are making those platforms, dating apps, because they want us to have more children, right? That's the end goal. But people, what people need is not the gimmick, but the overall, like, no, environment. The environment for us to feel easier to have a baby or another baby. So what government needs to do is to let the companies be more flexible. Let women workers have less disadvantage when they become a mother. So it's not like, hey, there's dating app that sponsored by government. Boom. No. The companies and the government have to encourage workers to have the environment to have children. Right? But governments just, no, it's about the gimmick. No, dating apps are already everywhere. There are so many useful dating apps in Japan. We don't need another dating app. It's not about that. And it's just a performance. Oh, we made a dating app. We are doing something. We made a gimmick. But that's not That's not what we need to have, to feel like, yes, we can raise our children, raise a child, raise children, right? Because a lot of people are just too much. It's too much. We are already working so much, long hours. Especially women, we've created this career, and I don't want to ruin this career by having a baby, because that's what it's gonna happen if you have a baby in a Japanese company, right? So yeah, they have to work on that kind of working environment, especially working environment, to encourage us, more people, to have children. Yeah. Many young adults all over the world do not want kids. ね。まあね、modern society is already too much. People don't have so much space for another human being to take care of. Because Japanese men are too traditional. In a way, maybe that's a small factor. Yeah. Because a lot of things in Japanese society, it's created, the rules and laws are made by men. So they don't really have women's POV, right? Japanese government have the least women politicians. So not so many women are involved when it comes to decision making in Japanese society. So maybe in a way that's the one thing to add. Could this also be to do with it being easier and easier to avoid pregnancy than in the past? I think these days less and less children are unplanned. I don't think it's something to do with the avoid pregnancy, protection か. I don't think so. I think people, less and less people have options to plan a baby. Would any of you guys be like, yes, I can get I will get a baby. I will have a baby 2 years later とか 1 year later とか。なんか、I think for many people it's not something you can easily plan these days. Maybe we have to save up more. We're gonna do that after we buy a house. We're gonna do that once we accomplish something in our career or things like that. People cannot really plan easily. So, that's why maybe unplanned happen, and maybe that's the only way they can have children nowadays. I prefer enjoying working less. いいんじゃない？ Germany ね。European companies, yeah, they are good. Watching until the end. Hey. David, people need to socialize more around the world. Also, work culture needs to improve too. Too many carbs for me. Rice. Uh, at Kitang, I think in one case, most of us Asian countries can try the Bhutan way. They live in harmony, at least most of them do, as so I've seen everywhere. Bhutan way. What do they do? David! David! Welcome back and thanks for the super chat. David. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. This time I'll give you Gaga. Bird. Java sparrow. I think Java sparrows are originally from Indonesia, かな? Indonesia. It's hard to date Gravia model. I'm still trying to figure out. Good luck. Good luck. Dating is disappointing for me. Aww. International dating, universal love. I believe love conquers all boundaries. If you have a will. All government agencies screw everything up. I know, right? Do you expect the future children of Japan to be more mixed races because of the current dilemmas with population? I don't expect it. I don't expect it. I think, but that's what it's happening a little bit. I mean, I see more mixed kids here and there compared to a few decades ago. So there is a small phenomenon. Yeah. And a lot of Japanese people not in relationships, they could ban all forms of birth control and it wouldn't matter, would it? Oh, is that possible? まあちょっとね、that kind of extreme measure less likely to happen in Japan, so I can't really say. Do you ever play computer games and which one are your favorite? I don't. Bear. Does stroke order matter when writing kanji? I'm wondering how the language shapes thinking. Stroke order definitely matters. Definitely matters. But the thing is, we don't really write anymore especially in adulthood. When you are in school, yes, but not in adulthood. Yeah. Oh, Velik, hello, welcome back. Sorry for being absent so long. Oh, no worries. Yeah. Well. Okay, I think I'm heading out. Next week it's going to be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be as usual. Next Sunday noon, I will be here. But yeah. ね、まあ、I've just filmed a video for the first time in like forever, and I'm editing, but it's taking time. So it might take another month to edit it, which is crazy. But yeah, hope you appreciate your patience, and hopefully I can come back to the long formatted videos soon. But yeah, sorry for the allergies, being なんかね weird voice, coughing and stuff. But thanks for sticking with my live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.